Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this happens to arrive in your reality of now. Yesterday I had a tattoo done, and the artist was such a delight. And she was a wonderful distraction from the pain points. Getting tattoos on the wrist is sensitive, and it's one of my least favorite places to get a tattoo. I have 3, and 2 of them are on my wrist. Speaking to this beautiful person, I found insightful. She spoke with wisdom, and I liked the way that she perceived her own reality and learned from it. Yada yada, so I blah blah blah. Listening to how she thinks was a gift. And we were talking about astrology. And she had asked if I was an astrologer, and I said, no, I'm not an astrologer. I have interest in astrology. I have more of a hobby toe put in it. I love the planets, the planetary energy. There's newsletters that I receive that I thoroughly enjoy reading. The eclipses and the X being made across the US right now, I find of particular fascination, but I'm not an astrologer. An astrologer to me is someone who spends a large amount of time, energy, and effort in studying, researching, and ingesting the information from the planets, and then cultivating a easy format for the collective to pick and choose from of planetary information. That takes a lot, and an astrologer gives a lot. Me, I've got a hobby toe put into the pool because it fascinates me. Big difference. So we were chatting and talking and thising and thatting and resonating quite a bit. Like someone that you just met that's familiar. And she was calming, distracting, cheerful, bright, fun to listen to, fun to be around, and smart. I enjoyed her intellect. So she was going on about Pisces this and Scorpio that and Leo blah blah blahs. And then she looks at me and she goes, "What sign are you?" And that made me laugh, which was a good thing, because at that point she was right at the tip of my wrist, and it wasn't a laugh or cry moment. Laughter was easier. I didn't have to not cry, but I could have definitely been crying. She was too delightful though. So anyhow, I had told her, well, if you follow Western astrology, I would be labeled Sagittarius, but I'm not. I was like, I consider myself an Ophiuchus. And she's like, what's that? Is that a new house? And I was like, no, it actually, I believe that the Ophiuchus was in the skies, understood, studied, and a part of our routinely knowledged in life. Like everybody knows a Monday's a Monday and a Tuesday is a Tuesday and a Wednesday is a Wednesday. I think the 13th house was that common. It was well known at one point. And then I also think the Romans came and burned a lot of information, destroyed a lot of temples, and skewed what we believe in view of history in the now. Which, anyhow, so I told her I'm an Ophiuchus, and that there are only 14 days out of the 365, so there's not many people that are Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus to me has a lot to do with collective energy. Their primary element is the ether, which everybody's primary element is the ether. But our personality traits, depending on what astrology sign we're under, has a lot of that in its presentation of who we are. And with that, Cancers are known for being emotionally intelligent. Virgos are good at putting things in order and having a plan in action and a backup just in case. Scorpios, incredibly loyal. Don't cross them. Sagittarius, fiery and friendly. Leos, they like attention. They are really good at getting other people excited. Blah, 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 blah. So, and that was just very general stuff. I'm not an astrologer. I just like reading up about some of the things. The stuff about Ophiuchus, my belief that Ophiuchus used to be blah, 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 that's just simply my belief pattern. I have no connected cognitive way for this Delinda to know what happened and what it was before the Roman Empire stamped us all. Although the symbol she was painting on my right hand had to do with the first Roman emperor. So it was a fun thing to talk about. And she's working on it. She asked, when were you born? And I gave her my month and date of birth. And she goes, shut up, you're lying. Why? But then she goes, why would you lie? And she goes, that's my birthday. And with that, we both got to have a good laugh. And her year of birth is exactly dyslexic flip to my year of birth. We're 20 years apart. It was beautifully ordained. Has above, so below, internal to external. My daughter Avienda, I went into labor with her April 1st, and I had her April 2nd. This last April 2nd, she would have been 10 years old. The synchronicities, the alignment, the signs, the things that reality shows you, how you integrate that, how you perceive it, how you believe it, all of that is flavored with experience, exposure, and choice. My interaction, I'll call this tattoo artist a seaborn magician. This seaborn magician that I got to enjoy time with is a hiker. And she was able to give me a list of all these places where I can see a waterfall. I haven't found the local waterfalls. Hiking trails, day trips to drive out and places to see. I don't know Virginia very well yet. I know I'm in the 7 cities and there's 7 different cities all around me, and I can drive 15 minutes to be in one city and 20 minutes to be in another city, and they're all kind of, someone's like, I'm from this place, I'm from that place, and I couldn't put them on a map what direction they are, or any of that just yet. So the places that she likes to go, that she knew had like waterfalls, and there's a place called Crabtree. That's not where the waterfall is, but there's a certain type of flowering mushroom that my foraging book introduced me to, and a friend of mine who, ironically enough, shares the exact same day of birth as me. I was at her homestead and she showed it to me. And the Seaborn Magician mentioned it also. So I'm going to go looking for those mushrooms and the waterfalls. The moments of life is what create the quality that we live. I can still feel my daughter Avienda wrapping her arms around my neck and hugging me so hard and so fast that she just barrels in, incoming love. I still feel that. And I will carry that with me until I'm at Heaven's Gate and she's wrapping her arms around me once again. Always. Love multiplies. It doesn't divide. I have a pattern belief that grief is love that doesn't know where to go. And yesterday was so warm, friendly, kind, and nurturing on my heart. It made the day very heavy in a good way. I almost went to bed without supper. Like, I'm just gonna go sleep now. And I had a friend who made sure that I ate, which I appreciated because sometimes you have so much going on. It's nice to have others that care and take caring action. So yeah, it was incredible. So many alignments. Even, well, I won't go into that, but yeah, there is other smaller things going on that was undeniable. Everywhere I looked, I could see it. So we're going to pull a card focusing on the energy of the Emperor. The symbol that I put on my hand, wrist, is one of the original Roman emperors. And it's a symbol for me that is the center of chi. Origin points are something that I listen and feel for. And having that, bringing in the energy before and after is something that I'm focusing on in my own hobby world. What I mean by that, it's something I'm studying that isn't out in school systems. It's not on Google. It's not in books. It's something I am studying that is close, near, and dear to my heart. The wind just kicked up. Anyhow, the energy of the Emperor. Energy of divine masculine energy. It supports, adds, it creates structure, form, flow, and function. When you have soil that's good for you, your roots will reach out, they'll feel the connections, and the growth of you expands. It takes very little seed to bring a new growth in life. Masculine energy is that seed. It creates, fortifies, good walls, having healthy structure, brushing your teeth at night, pray before you go to bed, wake up and meditate. I threw out some things that I added to self long time ago. There are small changes you can make that will create a reality that is more healthy, more abundant. So focusing on energy of the Emperor. We'll do some light language. Energy of the Emperor. You want to go? Okay. 8, abundance. One more. The energy of abundance activates our ability to manifest our wealth. To manifest the wealth we need and a sense of fulfillment that comes from the heart and soul that are overflowing with love and gratitude. Gratitude. Appreciation. All right. Oh, whoa, that's whoa. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. These fell in my lap, 3 of them. Oh, I will definitely take that. Okay, abundance, 8. Authority, 10. Abundance, authority. And universal love, heart chakra, 4, 4, 4. Okay, I'm going to set, I've got a small tea light candle and a Himalayan connection. I'm going to put that over abundance. And so, bottom of the deck is third eye. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. Top of the deck is grace, card number 24. The frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve towards a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bringing the divine, bridging the divine with the human essence. All right, let me get a drink of orange juice. Okay. I really enjoy the Wawa fresh squeezed orange juice. It's one of my favorites. All right, put your feet on the floor, preferably bare. Draw up from Gaia. We're going to connect to the crown. Divine masculine energy, supportive, strong, protective, loyal, and kind. Nuiata, Dria Sukuta, Bediasha Sukoya, Nania, Dria Sukupayata, Dria Suya, Tasha Sataria to Kudaba, Dariata, Poyata, Teresa Tesha Sukupoya, Taria Sadriata Kanye. Niata Sata Saboya Taria. Niatu Sata Taria Sakutesha Sataria, Taria Poeta, Taria Satia, Sakutesha Moya, Taria Trieta Koya Taya. Nia Sasha Soya, Taria Sukupaya, Taria Satrisha Sata, Kopaya, Taria Nia Taya, Taya Nuna, Taya Saya. Nia Sasha Satukupaya, Taria Sakupoya, Taria Sataria Kodrea Moya Taya. Nia Saya, Taria Sakusha Susoya, Taria Kopaya, Taria Satrisha Skorpaya, Nanaya Taya. Nia Susha Sutoya, Taria Sataria Satukupoya, Taria Satatskoya, Ramonia Sasha Soya, Taria Takamona Taya. Disperse. That felt really nice. I could feel it tingling in the low back. Okay, random card in reference to the light language. Multidimensionality. The frequency of multidimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multidimensional. Take care. Be well.